How much or how well do you listen when somebody speaks to you? And I mean when you make time to listen, because sometimes people speak to you and you are so not in a situation to listen or to pay attention and so on. But when you sit with a friend because you have decided not to do any other thing, but just to sit with a friend, to have coffee, tea, lunch, dinner, just to sit with the person, to be with the person, to be present with the person, without being distracting, without being distracted. How often do you do it? Or do you do it? In order to do it, we need, after all, to make a decision to do it. It doesn't happen by itself. Definitely not in a world like we live. In a world which is full of distractions, full of noise, full of anything but being present and in silence. So in order to be in a listening mode, or in order to be present for your friend or for your relative or for your parent or child, colleague, boss, employee, just any other human being, you need to make a decision. I said human being because I think that it's easier to be present for a dog or for a cat. In a very mysterious way, or maybe not so mysterious, it's easier for us to develop this relationship. It feels as if they don't ask much. But let's not talk about it now. So I will refer to sitting with a person. So how often you make the decision, I'm going now to make sure that I'm fully present for that person. Fully present means my mobile phone stays in my bag or in my pocket and on a flight mode. And I'm looking at a person while she or he is talking. And while they're talking, I'm not thinking of what I will say in reply when they finish talking. I'm completely in the mystery. I'm in the space that has no reply and no feedback. I'm just listening, watching, observing. I'm seeing the person in front of me. Until I stop. And when I stop, I want to be aware of the fact that I stop and not pretend that I'm still listening. So this act, it's quite funny that I call it act, because listening doesn't need to be an act, because you do nothing when you listen. But let's say that because of our society and the pace of life and the way we live, it's not as natural as it used to be. We need to do something active. Listen or be present. So once you finish to do it and you decide to move to the second mode, is be it replying or sharing something, then you are in a different mode. But the listener mode, that's the one which I wanted to refer to right now, is very different. And I feel this is a great privilege to allow yourself to listen to someone else, to listen with your eyes, with your ears, with your full presence, not knowing what it is going to yield, because you don't know what you're going to hear. You don't know how you're going to feel when you listen to the person. It's all in the mystery. And usually, things which are in the mystery are very, very interesting because they are mystery. They don't resemble anything that you were expecting it to be, or maybe you dared even not to expect. So here's my suggestion. Choose a minute to listen, to be fully present. Just a minute. And if the minute goes and it feels quite okay, take another minute. But make sure that you decide, or you are aware, and in choosing it, of how long you're going to continue. Much better to listen for 1 minute or 2 minutes, fully present, than 10 minutes and not being present. And everyone that is not really listening or not really listened to knows it, from a child to an old person. People might not tell you, hey, by the way, I noticed that you stopped listening to me. You're quiet and you're silent, but you're not listening. To be silent and to listen is not the same. And we can feel, like you, I'm sure you can feel, when somebody looks at you, sits quietly, does nothing, but you know this, you know exactly at what time they stop listening to you. So my friend, take it as an adventure and let us know how you go. Looking forward to hearing from you. Be well.